Well, good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday, and welcome to our Tuesday morning meditation. My face is a little flushed. Just came back from a run, which was beautiful this morning here in Florida. I woke up to a degree temperature of like 63 degrees outside. It was unbelievable. A nice change for all of us here in Florida. So that was a nice treat this morning. So, of course, a really good morning to be out getting some exercise and getting some movement. And once again, my name is Yvette, and welcome to the Break Free Project community. As we begin this morning, I have a confession I'd like to make, which is when I woke up this morning, I actually, for those of you who may be tied to the cruise ship industry, who may be watching this, my heart and prayers come out to all of you for what you are doing. If you are still stuck on board, or if you are thankfully home now, I know it's been a tremendous, tremendous journey and not one that you ever anticipated when you signed your contract and decided to go join the adventure on the high seas. So after 20 years in the industry, I feel for all of you, definitely. So my compassion comes out to you. So hopefully, if you've had a chance to join me for meditations, this will help to ease some of the trauma that you may have been experiencing over the past weeks, not only because of the pandemic, but also the trying to get home and back to your loved ones and maintain your own sanity. So what I wanted to start out sharing though this morning was back in 1990, the Judds wrote a song called Love Can Build a Bridge. And I went and printed the lyrics out to it because in it says, love can build a bridge between your heart and mine. Love can build a bridge. Don't you think it's time? And I remember the first time I heard that song, I didn't hear them sing, love can build a bridge between your heart and mine. I heard, love can build a bridge between your heart and your mind. And for what now, 30 years, that has stuck with me. And back then I didn't know the deeper meaning of it or why I even had that interpretation of the song. Just this morning, it happened to bubble up. As I mentioned, I had a confession to make, which was that this morning I had resistance to coming on and teaching. My mind was telling me that no one is going to show up. You don't have a big audience. You can do something else. You can go for a bike ride, do something for yourself. So all the excuses that my mind was telling me, don't bother. It doesn't matter. They won't miss you. But as I decided to go for a run to clear my thoughts, I wanted to go to the why of why I was feeling the resistance in the first place. And I know for me that when I feel resistance, an internal resistance, that I have work to do. And for me to do the work that I teach and share in order to expand my capacity of beingness. So as I went to my why, as to why this is so important to me, what came to me was that one day I went to teach a class at the wellness center at the hospital, and I had one student, and it was an early morning class. It was the first time I started teaching at 7 o'clock in the morning for meditation. And most people have this idea that they should meditate at the end of the day, when in reality, starting your day with a meditation actually improves your day. It sets the tone for it. So teaching at 7 o'clock in the morning was not something that most people did. So I had one student who showed up, and she's a nurse, and she's a private nurse, private practice nurse. But she knew that meditation would help her with her patients and with the clients at her doctor's office and in the clinic that she worked in. So she said, well, don't worry. I don't need to take the class. It's okay. Just go ahead and cancel it. And, we'll try again next time. And I said to her, no, in the past, when I've worked with my clients, my coaching clients, I have done meditation one-on-one from my clients. And when there's someone who's in need, and sometimes we don't always know what the need is, we can feel it, we just can't always articulate it. But when we are in need, that's when our true purpose is to share something that we know will help. And so whether one person came this morning or 100 people watched this, it doesn't matter. The people who will resonate with the message, who will feel a shift in how mindful they are in their days as you navigate your day, this is what the purpose is of teaching and sharing. And it is getting out of the mind and back into the heart and recognizing the purpose. And as I was working on my own self this morning, my own self-discovery, I went digging as to the why and why this was so important to me. And at this point in my life, because I've been very successful in my life in corporate America. And I haven't dealt with a lot of illness in my life, thankfully. I've dealt with sciatica. So when it comes time for helping people with sciatica, I'm your go-to girl, let me tell you. And beyond that, I was thinking about who I could speak to and who I would resonate with the most. And I went back to a time in my life when I was going to be a tour guide. And I did spend 3 years as a tour guide before I actually went to ships. And my grandmother, who was a very traditional Pennsylvanian, said, why do you want to do this? And I wanted to travel and see the world because I didn't want to be 70 or 80 and in pain and then finding adventure, which was what most of my passengers were experiencing. I didn't want to be in pain. So I began to alter my practicing, what I ate, what I drank, all those things I started to apply to my life back then. And then when I went to work on cruise ships, this became my big why of why I am doing what I am doing today. And I used to watch passengers come on the ship, and on day one, they would embark the ship and go straight to the front desk to ask about leaving the ship. And we hadn't even cast lines and gone off on our cruise. We hadn't even left the dock, and they hadn't even had lunch yet. And they were still planning for when they were going to be getting off 7 days later. And if you've cruised today, you may know that you get those pieces of paper in your cabin on embarkation night to fill out for disembarkation. And the reason why the cruise lines supply it is because they know that the majority of passengers are going to come and ask about leaving when they haven't even been able to have any fun yet. So I watched hundreds and hundreds and thousands of people come on with that same mindset of wanting to know about leaving before they even had a chance to have fun. And watching thousands of people say, well, I will be happy when. I'll be happy when we get to port. I'll be happy when I go diving in Grand Cayman. I'll be happy when I do this sightseeing trip to Chichen Itza. I'll be happy when. And yet they weren't happy in the moment. And it took me about 15 years till I finally got to discover why, which is when I went to live on land and work a normal job, recognizing then finally what a commute was all about, because I had no idea. I never commuted before in my life. So my big why as to why now and why this is so important is that I have tools that can help so many people find your moment of being happy. So we'll have our meditation this morning. What I would like for you to do as homework is throughout the rest of the day, in building that bridge between your mind and your heart, it can be done one step at a time and through mindfulness. And you don't have to sit down and meditate for an hour. You don't have to sit in a cave on a mountain and meditate for 24 days. You can be mindful when you're cooking dinner, cooking lunch. You can be mindful when you're eating. You can be mindful when you're walking your dog. You can be mindful when you're playing with your cats or petting your cats or feeding your fish. Being mindful is simply being attentive to your senses, how you are feeling, the sensories, even with that, what it feels like, what it tastes like, what it smells like. And when you are mindful to that degree, you are then fully present so that when you are eating, for example, your body takes in the nutritional value of your food and amplifies the experience. So from my big why is today is mindfulness, is giving yourself the opportunity to be mindful as you go about the rest of your day. I did bring my little bell today with me. So again, if you find that I can ring the bell at the end, and I will, but at the end of the meditation, if you'd like to stay meditating or stay marinating, and that will serve you. And if you have the opportunity to marinate longer, please do so. And being present in your life. Since there are women who are on the meditation this morning, I will speak to you specifically. We spend the majority of our time doing for others. We give and give and give. And yet when others try to give to us, we are very quick to say, no, thank you. Why? Maybe we feel we don't deserve it. But if there's one thing you can give yourself today, is give yourself the gift of you. You are the greatest gift that you can give yourself, and you are the greatest gift that you can give others. So as you spend time today reflecting on building that bridge, between your mind and your heart, do so with mindful steps as you cross that bridge and return to your heart. So with that, I will encourage you to begin to close your eyes and come to your breath. And as you focus on your breath, feel yourself moving towards your heart center. Feel your heart, and if it's available to you, allow your hands to rest on your heart today. And you can allow yourself to remain seated or begin to lie down, whatever is most comfortable for your body. But if you are seated, just make sure that your spine is straight and you feel yourself lifting up the spine and out the crown of the head. And as your hands and your palms rest on your chest and in your heart center, feel your breath and begin to feel the rhythm of your breath. As you begin to deepen your inhalations and your exhalations. As you inhale, you'll feel your rib cage expand, lifting your belly and chest towards the ceiling or away from you if you are seated. And then as you breathe out, feel your rib cage and your belly contract as you empty your lungs completely. Slowly deepening the breath, feeling the heartbeat in the palm of your hands, and recognizing the gift that you are. And slowly begin to feel your body resonate with love. And if you begin to notice thoughts drifting into your awareness, attempting to pull you out of your heart center, breathe into the thought and encourage it to dissolve or to just move through the awareness, not staying attached. Today's practice will have our intention be, I am the bridge between my heart and my mind. I am the bridge between my heart and my mind. I am the bridge between my heart and my mind. And to begin to feel the connection, the integration between your heart and your mind. Allow your breath to connect your heart to your mind. And as you stay connected with your breath, feel yourself letting go of self-judgment. Allow the inner critic to take a break. And if you feel any sensations of lingering frustration or anger or self-doubt or disappointment, any lingering feelings of smallness, allow your love to wash over them. And be the bridge between your heart and your mind. Feel your inhalations move through your heart, through your heart center, and just as the ocean washes over the pebbles on the shore, softening their edges, rounding them, feel your love wash over the bumpiness of your self-deprecating thoughts. Feel your love round the edges. Allow your breath to be the space between you and self-doubt, worry, and tension. Continue to breathe in and out through your heart center. I am the bridge between my heart and my mind. I am the bridge between my heart and my mind. And as you continue with your breath, moving in and out of your heart center, we're going to bring our awareness into different parts of the body to release any trapped tension and to deepen our connection to our hearts. Now, as I name the body part, allow a feeling of heaviness to come into that body part. Feel the heaviness, the weightedness, but do so without comment or judgment. Both feet heavy like stones. Calves and knees heavy like lead. Thighs and hips, the gravity pulling you down deeper. Your pelvis and torso sinking into the pool of gravity. Shoulders, arms, and palms very, very heavy. Your whole head heavy like a rock. Give yourself permission to allow your body to flow into an omnipresent field of gravity and feel your whole body sinking deeper and deeper into stillness and silent awareness. Your whole body flowing into that pool of gravity. Your whole body sinking deeper and deeper. Now, as I name the body part, let all of the heaviness drain away and allow your body to feel buoyant and light, like a fluffy cloud. Both feet limp, light. Calves and knees empty, free. Thighs and hips hollow, weightless. pelvis and torso floating. Shoulders, arms, and palms light, buoyant. Your whole head empty, light, hollow. Allow your whole body to float, empty, light, hollow. Sense the emptiness of the mind and the hollowness of the body. And allow the love to flow into you from the tips of your toes all the way up to the crown of the head. Feel your whole body light, infused with love. Your whole body drifting on an ocean of energy, freed from fear of pain, hurt, and suffering. Your whole body hollow, empty. Release the dormant healing power of the body and allow the body to heal from within. Feel your breath feeding the body, freeing the soul. Now shift your awareness to the center between your eyebrows and feel yourself drop into the deepest state of tranquility, stillness, and peace. It is here that we cultivate our relationship with our inner domain of grace. It is here in the domain of grace where we hand over all fear, we hand over all apprehension, we hand over all anxiety about what we want to change, control, or manage. We hand over all doing. And as we do so, we begin to feel ourselves as that time-transcendent presence, where all elements of the body, mind, and spirit come together as one. We are unified. We are whole. It is in that love, that center of love, that we recognize that we were never broken. We are integrated. We are whole. We are love. I am the bridge between my heart and mind. Now, as you gather your awareness in the brow center, notice the stillness in the space behind the brow. It is here that our intentions and affirmations are actualized and fulfilled with effortless ease. Repeating silently to yourself after me, I am the bridge between my heart and my mind. I am the bridge between my heart and my mind. I am the bridge between my heart and my mind. Feel all the meridians of the body as they're activated and function optimally. Feel your breath activating the meridians, igniting the higher self within you. Now slowly come back to your heart center. And bring into your awareness the time in your life where you felt small. And when you find that moment and connect with it, bring that version of you into your heart. Allow the power of your love in this moment to overflow and wash away the pain and hurt from the old you. Allow your love in this present moment to heal the old you. And allow that moment that no longer serves you to let go. To wash away in the healing light and the power of your love. I am the bridge between my mind and my heart. I am the bridge between my heart and my mind. Feel your body transmuted. Allow the love to echo throughout every muscle, every nerve, every cell of your entire body and being. And shift from thinking and doing to feeling and being. Be the bridge between your heart and your mind today. Now slowly you can begin to move as if waking from a restful sleep. Beginning to move your fingers and toes, moving the body gently. And when you're ready, and if it's available to you, to bring your knees to your chest and gently rock from side to side. And then roll over onto your right side and curl into a fetal position. Bring our intention back into your awareness once again. I am the bridge between my heart and my mind. And allow those words to go to the deepest levels of recognition with no hesitation. And know that your higher self recognizes and honors the love. Love is acted upon by the higher self within you, the divine. Throughout today, when you find yourself in reaction, remember love. Remind yourself that I am the bridge between my mind and my heart. Nurture this seed, and the more often that you go to it, the longer you can stay with it, and the easier it is to access. So I thank you for coming this morning and joining me for meditation and mindfulness. And as you would say, the light in me honors the light in you. Jagabwan, and may peace prevail. Have a beautiful day, everybody. I'll see you on Thursday, and thank you.